Hello, this is Will from Will to Trade. You can check me out at willtotrade.com. Fill out the form, get invited for a 2-week membership, trial membership to our site. We talk about stocks every day, Monday through Friday, stocks that are moving up, stocks that are in play. And I wanted to go over a huge runner yesterday, GBIM. I'm shooting this video today, Saturday, June 18th, but we are looking at the chart from yesterday, Friday, June 17th. The day before, on Thursday, GBM popped up a little bit, and Friday, yesterday, it really exploded. So I wanted to pull up a chart here of all the different stocks that were up, percentage from the day yesterday, June 17th. Number one, GBIM. From the open, 74%. Notice this actually was a gap down. A lot of traders love to look at gap up stocks, and we have here LL and BIOS that were gapping up, and then only we're up about 10% or so from the day. But from the open, which is what we're all about from day trading, we don't really care about the change from yesterday. 74%. This is really like number one, like the top stock yesterday from a change from the open of all the stocks of the whole thing, GBIM. So that was definitely a big winner. I want to show a screenshot from the alerts room, and this information is for really all members, or all, I should say, everyone watching. If you're a member in our room, this is important for you to understand how we alert, how I alert. And if you're not in the room, then you can also get a sense of how I alert as well. So this is the Will's Alerts room, little dollar sign where you can make some money. I'll post some stars if I can give more specifics, but sometimes I mention stocks. So if you're in the room, I really invite you to jot down every single stock that I mention. Every single stock that I mention, whether we trade it or not, whether I trade it or not, whether you trade it or not, you should put it on your watch list. And then I want to tell you, you don't have to wait for me to buy it or to sell it. You don't have to wait for me to buy it or sell it. If you put it on your watch list and you see it moving up, by all means, if you want to buy it, buy it. If we alert it to buy it, and I don't alert a place to sell it, if you're up in profit and you want to sell it, sell it. So GBIM 632. This is a Pacific Standard Time. We're out here in California. This is 9:32 East Coast time. So we're talking 2-3 minutes into the market open. I'm already letting you know about GBIM, and I'm going to show you on the chart where that was. And then I mentioned again, actually down here, GBIM flying at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time. I know that some members are like, well, I didn't really, think of that as really an alert. We have stars by things that you really want to pay, big attention to. And then of course I'll mention other stocks. So I'm really trying to teach traders how to be independent traders. Some of the members get it. So here's a member, JR, blurred out his last name. I asked him if he got into GBIM. He said I did at 2:41. This is 8:16 Pacific Standard Time. The next one we want to pull up. This is another member, Jag. Of course, we've deleted his last name. He says, "Wow, GBIM keeps going. 8:11. Yes, Jag. GBIM is still going." And here's Ray. 23% gain on GBIM. Way to go, Ray. 23% gain on GBIM. And then here's JR. Just sold at 289 for a 20% profit. 818. Way to go, JR. Way to go. So these members get it. I want to go over the chart and where I sort of pointed out and how you could trade this stock. So right down here, this is the 5-minute view, so you can't really tell. This is the arrow at about 6:32 a.m. where I first mentioned it. It's hard to really tell on the 5-minute. I'll even show you on the 1-minute view. Right there, 6:32, right there. So I mentioned it right there. It did a quick little pop, boom, and I said, hey, put this on your watch list. And sometimes that's what you're going to get for an alert. And you go, well, that's not really that exciting of an alert. That doesn't really help us. But I'm not telling you about 20 or 30 or 40 different stocks to put on your watch list. Yesterday I mentioned 2. This was after the list that I had for the gappers. So VGX, that's on your watch list, and that really didn't do anything. And then GBM right there at $1.92, first mentioned super early before it obviously really took off. So I mentioned these stocks so that you can put them on your list and you can trade them, independently. with or without my specific alerts. Sometimes I'll jump in and I'll give really specific alerts, buy it here, sell it there. Sometimes I'll give just buying alerts, buy it there, and I won't necessarily give a selling alert. But if it's up in profit, go ahead and sell it. Sometimes, I'm just mentioning stocks, and then I want you to be an independent trader. It's your money, it's your portfolio, it's your account. This is how you trade, right? This is how you trade. So I'm just going to go over some really briefly kind of breakdown of how you could trade it, because I want everyone to understand, how to trade, So if we scroll out and we look at the day, it's pretty obvious that you could have just bought right there and then had the guts to hold through all this and sold like right there towards the end of the day. Now that's an all-day hold, rare in the world of day trading, but awesome when they come around. Some members, some traders aren't able to buy and sell throughout the day, so this is all they really can do. If you bought there and sold there, you'd be up like 65% on the day. I mentioned again right there. Again, if you did an all-day hold and just kind of held through all this and sold up there, you'd be up like 32% in the day. So there's a star there letting you know, hey, this is moving and grooving. But for those other members that are able to scalp in and out and prefer to scalp, the first scalping opportunity pulled up here in the 1 minute is right there. And again, I like to not give specific price points because there's different ways different entries that work. They all work, okay? Once you see it there, you may be a dip buyer and want to buy it on any one of these 3 candles on the dip, right? Not necessarily a wrong answer, but something you could do. You may not be a dip buyer. You may want to buy in the upswing, okay? And if you're buying in the upswing, then this is your candle to buy on. This is $2, so it broke $2 previously, but it tested it again, and you could have bought anywhere here. You could have bought at $1.99, $2, $2.01 for a penny above confirmation above the dollar break. You could be the kind of buyer that wants to buy right here at the same exact previous high of day, so you buy at 203, or you may want to buy at 204, 205, gives you confirmation. So that's why sometimes I'm not able to give specific price points because every trader is different, and I don't want to hold you back from your style of trading. GBIM, there's so many ways you could trade this thing, but I think anywhere here is a great buying candle, a great buying opportunity, in my opinion. And then we'll zoom back out again to our 5-minute view and just show you from here to there, that's a 20% gain. You wait for the pullback and you could buy really anywhere in this range. When I mentioned again, it was flying. Anywhere here is fine. You could buy, at the base at 220 if you like to be a base buyer. You could buy just as it kind of creeps back up at like the 230 range if you like to buy on the early upswing. You could buy, right here at the arrow at the 240 mark, which is like where you could have sold it previously if you like to buy sort of like an apex. Or you could have bought at 245, the previous high of day, or 246, 247, 248, or even 250 if you want to buy with confirmation. Again, I think you're starting to get the idea that anywhere from 220 to 250, it works. There's no right or wrong answer up and down this level. But if you bought right here at 240, you could sell right here at 288, another 20% gain. So 20% in this move was possible, and then 20% in this move was possible. Okay, now we'll zoom out. And then it makes a big cup, right? Huge cup. It's easy to tell after the day is had. We had members that recognize these patterns, and we had members that were mentioning it in the room. I think they've seen the videos. They understand what these stocks can do. Sometimes these stocks come up and they pull back and then they fade away. But sometimes these stocks come up and they need a rest and they make a big cup and they start to come back up again. So anywhere along here is a great place to buy. Again, that's why I actually did alert it in a different room at the 290 price point, and members would make a scalp up in here. But anywhere here, anywhere from 260, this dotted yellow line is 265. From 265 to 270 to 280 to 290. If you want to test the high of day and buy at 292. If you wanted to buy at the break of $1 and buy at 3 or 301. Anywhere here is a great place to buy, right? Let's zoom out. Let's zoom in and take a look at this. This right-hand side of the cup, upward momentum, is, a great buying opportunity. So buying here, selling there, that can give you another 20%. And yet we alerted again in the other room buying at 320. Actually, this here says 319, but 320. From there to there, it's just now it's like a little 5% scalp. I mean, there's not much time left in the day, but this stock just ran and ran and ran all day. An amazing trading opportunity. Early in the morning, mid-morning, later in the day, again towards the end. And heck, even if you like to short, you could have sold short there, bought back there, sold short here, bought back there, sold short there, bought back there. Many, many ways you can trade this stock, GBIM. So there you have it. Hopefully you like this video. I tried my best to explain how we alert, how to play the alerts. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you love the video, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're always looking for more subscribers. And if you are interested in these kind of alerts and this way of trading, go to our site, willtotrade.com, fill out the form, and we'll get you all set up. Thank you so much. Have a great day.